Buddy, it's so good to see you. Hey, I really appreciate you coming meeting me in my hotel room. I know there's all kinds of stories about agents and clients in hotel rooms, but I think you know I'm on the up and up. Hey, I remembered. Diet Coke, your favorite? All right, grab yourself some there. Now listen, we have got to keep this on the down low. This is big. All right, first of all, you know what this is. I have here, initialing my part, your non-disclosure agreement. All right, you gonna sign on before we go forward? Great, buddy. Just sign that up for me. Now, let's get down to business. I got some big news for you. As you know, Walking Dead ended the 6th season with a cliffhanger. Certain baseball bat, you probably watched it. Everybody was freaking out about who is going to die. Well, I can spoil one thing for you now. Daryl Dixon will be in the next season. Big surprise, right? I mean, not having The Walking Dead with Daryl at this point is like not having it with Rick. It just ain't gonna happen. He's too popular. Here's the thing. AMC is going to go in a new direction. As has happened before, Daryl is going to get split from the main group. He's going to get split from the main group, but what's going to happen is he's going to run into some folks. And when I say folks, I mean a small army. Now, what would be more interesting than having Daryl rescued by someone very different than Daryl? Now, I'm not talking about physically, because obviously, in their own way, all the main characters of The Walking Dead are kind of jacked, you know, and that's why I'm talking to you, buddy. But you've got a very different look from Daryl, okay? You've got a more sensitive side. You've got the kind of soulful eyes going. In other words, physically, from a TV standard, you are the opposite of Daryl Dixon. You feel me? Now, here's the thing. They are looking for someone to pair up Daryl Dixon with. Now, for the longest time, there was tons of speculation about the different women that he might pair up with. That's right. They're looking at pairing up Daryl Dixon with a man. Yeah. And buddy, they're looking at you. They've seen your work. I know a lot of the stuff you've been doing so far is small time, but that's how AMC likes to work. They have maybe one or two big stars that are, even then, they're only kind of B-list stars, but most of the people who get in with AMC get in at entry level. But you've proven yourself with your hard work, with your commercial work, with those independent movies you've been in. They want you to be the partner for Daryl Dixon. They want you to be his special someone. All right? Think about it. The internet is going to explode. Tumblr is going to be making images and stories about you and Daryl 24/7. You are going to be the most talked about human being on the planet for the 24 hours after the first episode hits. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? I am talking about you becoming an icon. So there's a couple of things. One, obviously, you have to be willing to get intimate with another man. You're an actor. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but I have to ask, is that going to be a problem? I didn't think so. I thought you could handle it. But here's the other thing. You are going to have to be fielding some serious interview problems. Because let's face it, there is some serious anti-gay sentiment out there in the world right now. And they are going to come after you particularly hard. There's going to be death threats. There's going to be sermons. And there's going to be idiots on Fox News saying all kinds of dumb things. And you're going to be in the middle of it. Now, you're going to come out stronger. Think about how many people on The Walking Dead have gone over already and have gotten other gigs while they're still working on The Walking Dead. Some of them, after, of course, they get killed off. Now, I can't promise you that you won't get killed off. You know how The Walking Dead is, right? The Walking Dead is you take your favorite character, and then when you least expect it, you kill them. Or you don't. That's the key, is they never ever know. My guess is it's going to look like they're going to kill you early on, and then Daryl's going to come to the rescue, and that's going to lead to that poignant moment. Now, obviously, I'm not the writer. I'm not the one who's going to be responsible for that ultimate decision. But what I can tell you is there isn't anyone under the age of 25 that's not going to be having your name on their lips. Your name and your character's name are going to be talked about non-stop in 2017. There's one other thing, too. Along with that non-disclosure agreement, this is what they're willing to pay per season. Now, that is a guarantee for the first season with your commitment that you will not take on any competing roles for the next 5 years. They are guaranteeing that upon renewal, they will at minimum pay that. You have the option to renegotiate every year after this as far as a salary, but you must commit to at least coming to the table every year that they renew your contract. So I think this is an amazing opportunity. Honestly, hey, I'm happy when you get work. That's the only way I get paid. But it is so rare for me to see an opportunity this good. Now, I need your commitment, though, because this is going to be rough. You're going to be shooting in 100-degree weather. You're going to have to be in some serious makeup at times. You are going to have to be at the best physical shape that you've ever been in your life. They're going to get a lot of help with that. They want you to be in the best shape possible. It's the funny thing with The Walking Dead. They get you in the best possible shape, and then they cover you in dirt. But think about it. You are about to become the icon of America. We no longer have stars that are big constantly. No matter how big Robert Downey Jr. is, he's only as big as the last movie he was in. That's the way it works now. What we're going to do for you is we are going to make you enormous for a very short amount of time, and then we're going to use that as a stepping stone on your career. That's going to launch you out to that next movie, to that next project where you can be the lead instead of the supporting cast. And it all starts with this role. So, buddy, pal, do I have your commitment to be the next star of The Walking Dead? I do? Then let's get started.